be honest, the errors in the process of goodness and should have also should have wondered about which includes the true children. They're called Latino Indians or Seminole Indians and also the plot descendants. Those two was together according to the book of Jeremiah 50 and 23, but the ones are later tell it. Introduction. The giving of the Lord of promises to Job and to covenants, according to the book of Romans chapter 9, just in case that you don't read the scriptures. This is 1 Peter 4:12 to 13. Beloved, it's not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as you partakers of Yahweh's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. Khan, for example, I did 3 days no videos, okay, and now, okay, since I sometimes do 2 videos or, because I really want to do 1 video a day, but sometimes it's hard, so I do double and things like that, okay. I will see how I will do it I do it this time, and I still have to do camp this week. So anyway, right now, when I'm back in the spirit, basically back in this lesson, it feels so glorious and beautiful. I can't even describe it, man. Okay, to really have something which I work on, which is really necessary, which is profitable, which brings you future money, which brings you future money, basically. Okay, it's like you invest in gold or silver, it's basically the same thing. In the end, it will be very, very well worth it. Okay, just like I see this house right here. Okay, this is a really beautiful house. You think about, right now while I do this video, it's not something really stupid, you know, what you what you oftentimes do, uh, you know, in this world. It's really something that puts a stone on this house, not on this one that I see right now, okay, but on my palace or on my uh, castle in the kingdom, man. That's very high, what is it? High valuable and high worth it, okay? So it's not like, oh, you know, um, you should be over righteous, and you wanna do, uh, I don't know, a video at your work because, you don't have, you don't have time somewhere else on the day or whatever. Okay, so you have to do it in work and everybody hears it. No, okay, that is over righteous. Okay, you better search for a place where you can um, do it where maybe it's not, it's not bad if people hear you, but it depends on the people, right? People at your work, for example, there are more examples, should not listen to this. They are not in the um, situation where they can handle something like that. And it's not the place where you should do something like that anyway. Okay, that is not the order what is given to us, you see. For example, um, a military special operation elite team, I believe they have no, they they didn't wear the police to become to get their license. They were somewhere else, man. Okay, you see, that's just an example, but you know that's a good example, right? Or another example, um, yeah, that is basically it, So Let's get this word. Decency and order. This will not be a long lesson, okay, but a very special one if you will. 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Let all things be done decently. Okay, which decently means with care. Okay, so you can't be careless. Okay, walking around in your work, talking about this and that, what what has nothing to do with them. Of course it has, but it's not the place for it. And you don't want to lose yourself. You see, because you're in the situation where you have to explain, and not them. Okay, even when of course this is the truth and stuff. You are in the situation, or under wolves. Okay, sheep's. I sent you among wolves. Yahweh said, okay, you are sheep, and I sent you among wolves. You have to be careful. Okay. For example, if you see a police officer, you don't spit on the ground, okay? Sometimes you do that when you're outside, okay, of course. I also do it sometimes, but if a police officer looks at you, and you spit on the ground, man, that gives you $20 or euro payment, man, okay? I don't know how they call it, but it's not um, allowed, basically, you know. Can be that they look over it and think like, let it be and things like that, but you can do it. Okay, so you have to be wise how to behave. That's just what I wanted to say. And an order, okay, so there's an order to everything. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai just set this order up right now, that we have to be patient to wait for the kingdom. And a part of being patient on the kingdom is to endure right now, even if you have things that really provoke you to anger. What is even that is programmed by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay, because he said meditate terror, man. Okay, let me get that. So really he wants you to gather all that anger all your life, and in the end you can even live it out on basically um, on the matter. Okay, you can pay people back for what they did to you, but you have to be patient for the right time, because you want it to be really, you want it to be a good payback, not to be a light payback. Okay, and for it to have for you, and also the payback is for Yahweh Shem and he sees everything, right? Really he pays them back for you already, but you want a good payment. Okay, and guess what? You want spiritual powers for that. You want a throne where you can talk to them face to face while you sitting on a throne with a crown. That's what you want. You don't want to pay them back in a life where you where you get even in a bad situation for it. Okay, you really want to have the the cherry, you know. So with that, all praises to Yahweh Hashem, Shai, Hashem, for that for time. And this last verse I read to you, Isaiah 33 and 18. Then heart shall meditate terror. Where's the scribe? Where's the receiver? Where's he that counted the powers? Beautiful, man. You see, really beautiful, man. What a one.